goes directly in to what the President of the United States said when he was first running for president, and he only said it once, and it was in the script. I mean, this was not an offhand thing. And he talked about a defense force here in the United States, a domestic security force, just as well equipped and just as well funded as the United States military. Well, now, just as well equipped, we're starting to see all of our police forces all across America being equipped with equipment directly from the Pentagon. And if you combine the cops going dark, militarization, and an overlooking of individual rights, you have a very bad situation. And if this were any other time in American history, the press and the left would be all up in arms about this. But they don't seem to care. So you have to. This, I believe, is what Eisenhower was talking about when he said, you have to stay well-informed and vigilant because of the military-industrial complex. It is here now. Jeff is in Indiana. Go ahead, Jeff.
Greetings, Glenn. Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you and your staff. God bless you all.
Thank you.
I'll try to be as quick as I can. Got a lot of information. I can supply you with pictures. I've seen it. I've touched it. The militarization is going on in small-town USA.
I know.
The going dark, you are absolutely correct on that. The younger they are, the easier they are to go that way because they do not understand the Constitution and the principles, and that they're to be law enforcement, not military police.
Okay, Jeff, hang on just a second. What do you do for a living?
I was in law enforcement for 30-plus years, sir.
Okay, all right. So you have some background.
Yes.
What makes you say that they're going dark?
They do not any longer respect, and I'm not generalizing and painting them all with the broad brush, but there is a faction that don't respect the personal property rights, the personal freedoms that we have and enjoy, and the tools and the weapons that they have on hand now are not the tools and weapons of law enforcement, especially not when I started in 1978.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. I'd love to see some of the, any of the documents you have. I'm going to put you on hold. You can talk to Keith, and anything you want to forward our way, I sure would appreciate it. Let me go to Rich in Maine. Also a former cop, Rich?
Good morning, Mr. Beck.
How are you, sir?
I appreciate your work. I want to say God bless you as well.
Thank you.
I'm a former law enforcement officer. You're 1,000% correct about young fellows going dark in the police work. A friend of mine belongs to a sheriff's department, was at an FBI seminar this past year, and was told outright in a seminar grouping, said, you have a choice to make. You either choose the side of the constitutional nuts or our side. I was floored. There is an underlying older group that's trying to fight. And Napolitano's leaked memo of a few years ago identifying veterans and former cops as potential terrorists is so disturbing. But I think the bigger picture, and you've been hitting on it, and I don't know if people have been hearing your words, the bigger picture is to collapse this society economically, socially, culturally, every aspect. And the scheme, I think, the end game, is to make us on a par with Mexico and Canada. We're the problem because in the progressives' eyes or globalists' eyes, because we still believe in individual freedoms, rights, and we have our Second Amendment rights, and they are deathly afraid of us.
This is why you need to pay attention when you're hearing the progressives, and it's not just isolated. You're hearing progressives. The children belong to all of us. Common Core. What is Common Core? Common Core is to seek the information not just about the child, but also about the families. When you're collecting information about how your family votes, how your family, the income of your family, all of these things, they're collecting all kinds of data on us. The NSA is collecting data. They're militarizing the police.
The fusion centers.